Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Framing Markets. This time, obviously, the same thing as always, Sandown tomorrow. So, can't wait to get stuck into it and can't wait to get stuck into a review so we can learn off last week. So, we'll get straight on with that because there's not really much else to say. In race 1, Heaven Forbid won the race, which was the horse that I marked favourite at $3.20, basically, if you round up, and it started $3.90. But at the time of recording the Framing Markets, Quaff Tide was way over the odds, apparently. Well, yeah, it was. That's why I put it in green. And built into the race pretty nicely, but the sit and sprint didn't help it, and we lost the 0.25 units each way on it. So that was race 1, but what we can learn from race 1 is the horse that I marked favourite won and won well. Race number 2 was taken out, I'm pretty sure it was by Amerigo Man. I thought Princess Pia was going to win, and it probably should have if it had have got clear running earlier. That was a really good thing for me, but didn't eventuate. So Amerigo Man, a horse that I marked way under the odds, and it just didn't work. But the result could have been different. Race 3. I'm not actually sure where Sparkling Blue finished, but I know Great Mama won. Another horse that I marked under the odds, but had marked favourite. So, we'll move on. Race 4, Face the Jury won. It was $17 at the time of recording, and I marked it $5. And I put 0.5 each way on Face the Jury, and guess what? It won. So that was the only return we got for the day, and Big Watch was also very close up. So I'm happy with that. Race number 5 was won by the Devil in Her. I wasn't actually really sure how to treat it, but I marked it $6.25, so I wasn't far off, but it won pretty easily. Probably could have given it a few more points. Unusual Pearl won race number 6. I ended up having it $11. It started $9, so slight unders there. Fifi Blue I had marked way overs. It did nothing. Race 7. The horse that was overs was Samedian Blue Cup, and Blue Cup actually got up for 3rd, so I guess could say it worked, but it's embarrassing to see this. I marked Star Vega close to 60-1, and it won like a $3.40 shot. So hopefully that doesn't continue, and that was just a one-off race for that, because that was embarrassing. Race 8 was the last one. Lang Park, another short price favourite, won, and Vienna Vixen was too keen in the run and finished 4th, I'm pretty sure. So in the end, from the staking plan, we had about a 7 to 7.5 unit spend and a just over 6 unit return. So it wasn't a total disaster. Face the Jury was the main contributing factor for that. But hopefully this week or tomorrow we can bounce back and be in front. And we've all got a lot to learn, and we'll keep learning throughout the next couple of weeks. So we'll move on to this week. We'll start as always with the ratings. Now there's a first starter in this race, so I'm not too sure how to treat it, but I'll just treat everything else the way I usually do. Following C's of 4. In excessive would be a 12. Moissanite, I'm going to give it 32. Good chance. Real Shady, I don't actually know how that horse is going to go. So, 12. I'll give it a 12. Second guess, nah. Give it a 2. No, I might give it I'll give it 2. Shiny New Deal, the same as Moisson, probably just higher though, 36, because its estimated computer rating is slightly higher. Yahoo Bar, just slightly higher than Shiny New Deal. I give a 40. And then Magic Defense is going to be at 12. And now, as always, or the people that haven't seen this before, it's now time for adjustments. I think I just clicked on the right thing. So, again, people that haven't seen this, not worrying about this hot stuff. D-Lane, Geordie Childs, Blake Shin, all their mounts get upgrades. Those are 1, 4, and 8. 1, 4, and 8 upgrade. And then trainers as well. 3, 1, and 4 are going to get upgrades. Okay, and now we go to gear changes. Blinker's first time in Gelded is a very high percentage play. That's the best high percentage play. So I'm bumping this up to a 16 for following C. And who was the other one that was Gelded? Real Shady. I might bump that up to a 20. The first starter's getting the points. Speed, if we look at the speed, I don't know where this horse gets to, Real Shady. But because there's only a small field, I don't really think there should be too many map disadvantages for any horse. Moisson and following C, I don't even know how to pronounce number 3, to be honest. Moissonite and following C might get trapped out wide, so I might bring this back down to a 31 and following C just back down to a 14. And that's it. So might do it. Should I do it off their best odds? Because I haven't got a sports bet up or anything. I'll do it off odds comparison and then just copy sports bet. So 6.5, 21, 6. 7.5, 34. 3.6, 3.77. What do we do here? There's no horses that are clearly in the green. This one's one of the outsiders of the field, and this one's just slightly under its actual price. Well, I'll do the staking plan at the end, but it looks like there's going to be nothing in race number 1. Just seeing all the chat messages, didn't realize I was getting any. Thank you, Sky High Horse Racing. The audio and video is clear. Hello, Vinny and Moissanite. Okay, thank you, Sky High Horse Racing, for trying to fix me up there. But we'll move on to field of 6 in race 2. Ratings. There's a very interesting horse in this race, number 2, which everyone thinks is a gun, but we'll see how it goes on the ratings. Surprise Valley. That can get a 32. Donegal, that can get I'm going to give that a 64 because its rating was well clear. Knucklebones, no. 8. Single and Ready, just below Surprise Valley, I'm going to give it 28. Steely Hustler, not that far off. I'm going to give it a 20. And then Miss Tall Chief, this is an easy one. Not the horse, just this is an easy race. I'm going to give it, hold on, just below Single and Ready. I'll give it a 26. So it's a very competitive race. It looks jockey and trainer upgrades. Interesting to see Campbell Rawilla riding on the flat at a Metro meeting again. 61.5 is probably the lowest he can get down to be honest, because he's a jumps jockey. So upgrades coming for 6, 5, and 4. 6, 5, and 4. Trainer upgrades incoming for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, that didn't help at all because I just upgraded them all by 2. So the trainers and the jockeys are the exact opposite to each other. Jockeys take care of 6, 4, 5, and trainers take care of 1, 2, 3. That didn't help. Let's move on. Surprise Valley, Tongue Tie, and Winkers for Miss Tall Chief. Upgrade by 2. Miss Tall Chief can go up to 32. And then there shouldn't be too many speed map. I have a feeling, I haven't checked the odds for any of the races. I have a feeling that Donegal's going to be about $1.45, and I've just marked it way over the odds, but we'll see what happens. I might retract Miss Tall Chief just slightly and Steely Hustler just slightly. Alright. Hope I haven't made any big mistakes. Oh, it looks like Donegal's a decent price. 3, 8.5, 4.8, 6, 16. So, Miss Tall Chief looks to be over the odds, and Donegal looks to be a good chance. So, obviously, for those that are watching, not right now, but even back on replay and are watching this bit, the staking plan will be at the end of the video. And I'm just going to try and memorize in my head as I go along what I'm going to do. So it looks like in race 1 we've got nothing. It looks like in race 2 there's no third dividend, so I don't know what I'm going to do with Miss Tall Chief. And then Donegal might just be a win because it's the equal favourite, and I've marked it way better than Surprise Valley. Okay, race 3 we're up to now. Another small field of 8, so hopefully we can strike gold here as well. And my top tips in the race, like the top, who I'd have on top in terms of selection, is probably the horse that I mark favourite. So in race 1 it would be, don't even know, I can't even remember. In race 1 it would probably be Yahoo Bar, and then in race 2 it would be Donegal. As we see what we're doing for race 3. Amigo is getting a 32. That's a decent horse. Halvar is, I'm only going to give it a 4. Rue-1, 4. Cough. Not terrible, but I'll still give it an 8 only. Ode to Joy, 24. I might give it, is that too generous? Nah, that'll be fine. 6, Nineveh. It's actually got better ratings, best last 3, than Amigo, so I don't know whether to put that slightly ahead, but no, I'll give it a 32. They're on the same. Pia Mia is going to get a 16, maybe a 20. I'll do 18 because it's in the middle. And then Starlacca is only going to get a 12. Alright. Well, I don't like how I always mark the favourite such a big price because all those ratings are so even. Maybe I should be a little bit harsher just to make it easier for myself. Nolan Nugent Moore, 158. I'll go up by 4. 1, 5. No, I'll go up by 2. And 8. Trainers, 5, 7, 1, 6. 5, 7, 1, 6, because they were equal. I'll only give them 1 point. No gear changes to speak of. We'll go see what the speed map's looking like. and then put in the final odds. This will give me a headache. I'm going to downgrade 2, 5, and 7 just because I don't know where they get to from there. 2, 5, and 7. And that might do it. $235, $650, $46, $13, $7, $9, $4.6, $10. Okay. Nineveh looks to be a good price. And I mean, O2 Joy slight unders as well, but it's borderline 3, so I might leave it at that. Nineveh might even be a win staking plan for me because of the value compared to Amigo, where I've marked them similar prices. But Amigo might still be my on-top selection in the race because it's got the most points, but Nineveh is a way bigger price, so might have Nineveh on top. Who knows? This looks like a bit of a distance race, judging off the field, race number 4. The field names. Valley Forge. 3,000 meters. Oh, see how the ratings go in this one. I have a feeling it's going to be really even. Valley Forge is going to get a 16. Border Leicester is gonna, I don't know how harsh to be. I'm gonna give it an 8. That's me being harsh. Legatus is also an 8. Guns A Blazin' I'm gonna give it a 32 to make it stand out. Redivo, just slightly lower than Guns A Blazin'. I'm gonna give it a 24. Vic Real and Omeo are down there. Omeo's best of last 3 is pretty good. Vic Real, I'm only going to give a 2.5. Omeo will get a 16. Apache Thunder will get its best of last 3 is pretty good. Might bump it up a little bit. Might make it a 24. Felix Fiorente is only going to get a 6, and then Stark Raving might get a 24 as well. So I've marked the favourite $5, so that's a good start. I always do that. Upgrades coming for Gaudre, Shin, Moore and Kennedy, so that'll be 1, 3, then 6 and 8. Trainer upgrades coming for 1, 9, then 8 and 4 are tied. Gear changes. Apache Thunder Blink is off. Could improve it, but only slightly. And then we'll go to the speed map. Shouldn't matter because the race is 3,000 meters, but we'll do it anyway, just cause. Stark Raving might have a bit of trouble from out there. I'm bumping that back down to a 20. Redivo might have trouble finding a spot for a bit. And Legatus, I'll put it back down to an 8. So now we'll fill in the gaps. Okay. Okay. Well, we found something. Green for Guns a Blazing, and green for Stark Raving, who is the outsider of the field. So that might be, we might play those two, I'm guessing, from as I've just done it. It's good that the fields are short so that we can get through this a little bit quicker and hopefully better chance of finding the actual winner of the race. Okay, we'll get started. Bombastic Boy, I'll give an 8. Legionnaire is going to get a 24. Another Will is going to... Oh, is that the really exciting... I forgot. I've heard the name. I can't remember who trains it. Can't remember what it did, but it must be exciting. No, that's going to get a 32 because I think it's meant to be an exciting horse. Bold Manor, it's only going to get a 2. Nah, 3. Give it a 3. Great Gust is... that makes it easier. McGarton has been good. It's best of last 3, so I might actually give that a 48. I might actually respect that. Albanian Bay will get... Nah. 2. Countess Jenny, not Jessie. Countess Jenny will get a 3. And Prancing with Fire, pretty good. It'll get a 28. Actually, no, McGarton will go up to 64. Because I think that best of last 3 figure is clear of everyone else. What are we doing next? Trainer and Jockeys. Is another Will trained by Ma Eustace or Alex Ray? I've forgotten. Ma Eustace. I think I remember that horse. Lane, Childs and Shin. So 6, 10, 4. Or 4, 6, and 10. Runs second at Maui. Well, that's not very exciting, but it might still win. We'll never know. 391. 391. 193. Ma Eustace. Yes. Bombastic Boy, Winkers, Bold Manor, Equicast. I don't actually know what an Equicast is. I remember learning about it a couple of years ago. I've completely forgotten. But Bombastic Boy is going to get an upgrade to a 17. And then, what's the other one? I don't know if an Equicast is a good thing or a bad thing, but I'll just upgrade it to a 5. Bold Manor. Go to a speed map. Wrong button. Speed map. I don't remember that Sky High horse racing, but sounds exciting. Legionnaire's going to have to do some work, so that's going down to a 20. Albanian Bay doesn't... Well, I'm going to bring that back down to a 1. Prancing with Fire might have trouble slightly. I'll bring it down to a 28. And then Bombastic Boy maybe slightly as well. So I'll bring that back down to a 16. Okay, I reckon that'll do it. 17, 27. Oh, it's $2. Must be exciting. So Legionnaire, McGarton, and Prancing with Fire are all apparently overs according to the system. So that don't know if we can have 3 horses in one race in the staking plan. I guess we can slightly spec. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. Maybe just McGarton the win. This one's a little bit of a bigger field. Race 6. Abseiler's out, I think, judging off that. Alright, let's get... So number 3 is the first one. A Blue Star. Actually, its best last 3 is better than everything else, so... That's gonna be a 48 early, because I rate the best of last 3 highly over 12 months. Over the 12-month figure. Number 4, Nishino Crescent, is going to get a 16. Swindon Lass will get... No, I don't like it. It'll get a 8. Tahlequah's up there though. It'll get a 16 too. Maxi Bon is only going to get a 8. Stardom Awaits will be a 8 as well. Aiming will get the same as Tahlequah, maybe slightly higher, 20. Jack And will only... No, it'll get a 6. Immediacy will get... It might have more improvement, but it's only going to get a 12 at max. Rose Dior... Nah, 8. Toro Peak... Decent. I'm going to give it 24. And then Eloped is... it's going to get a 12. Right, this race looks a little bit confusing, but we'll roll with it. Jockey rating. Going for Lane, Heffel, Shin. So that's 9, 6, 9, 13. Then 4, 6, 9. We'll get the trainer upgrades. And we're now going to gear changes. The Negotiator's scratched. The Shadow Crescent Blinkers first time. Always got to improve it. So that's going up to a 22. Maybe even a 24. I'm feeling generous. And then Tahlequah Blinkers off. Help it slightly. That'll go up to 22. Nah, 22 for Nishino Crescent too. And then Tongue Tie for Maxibon, which will be a 10. We go to the speed map, see what's cooking over on RaceNet. So 14, 7, and 6, I don't like the map. 6, 7, 14, especially 14. Don't like 4. It'll have to figure something out. That'll do it, I think. I'm seeing a Blue Stars $23, but I need more context of its form. 21, 4.2, 51, 5.5, 17, 13, and then 3.3, 19, 6.5, 20, 23, 27. So it's basically the two outsiders of the field. I need more, because if a Blue Star was previously raced overseas, then it's a skewed rating. No, it raced in Pakenham and Sandown. That's interesting. Its rating wasn't great first up, but this win at Pakenham was good, and its second up over 1800. Maybe slight each way with Toro Peak, but then again, we're not gonna make enough to be in profit just backing roughies all the time. So I've got to figure a way around that too. As we're up to the last race, race 7. Fever, it's going to get a 32. Northern Hero is... Where's Northern Hero? It's scratched. King's Consort is 24. This is going to be a very even race. Lang Park is also a 24. It'll probably be favourite again. Mama Reagan is also a 24. Jeez, this is going to be very even. Along the River is also going to be a 24. I'm not doing this on purpose. This is just what the 24 French... Okay. Who's next? Magnus Spin. Maybe a little bit higher. It's got a high ceiling. Punch Lane brings Caesar down slightly because it's first up. Might not do that rating again. Jabberwockies. I might give it 28. No, this is extremely even. Capital Asset. I mean, if this is not good. Maybe this race I'm just gonna stay out. I think I will. I've marked the favourite $7.20, so that's a good sign. Lane, Stockdale, and Gordreen Heffel. So 11, 6, and then 1 and 8. And trainers, 4, 15, and then a draw between 3 and 9. I'm already on the speed map. Right, don't like Lang Park speed map. That's going back down to a 22. 11, 1, 8. I don't like. 1, 8, 11. Don't like. I don't like 6. There's really no point in doing the odds for this race because it just won't matter. They're all just very even, aren't they? So, I have no idea. Magnus Spin probably my on top tip, but no idea. Alright, staking plan time. What are we doing? Oh yeah, race 1 was staying out, but my on top selection would probably be Yahoo Bar because it's the highest rated. Race 2, I put Miss Tall Chief and Donegal in green. Might have 1 unit win on 2, and I might have 0.25 each way on 6. Race 3, it was this race. What am I going to do? Might have 0.5 units each way on Nineveh. Then, this one. Don't know. Might have 0.5 units each way on number 5 and 0.25 units each way down the bottom on 11 Stark Raving. And then this one, I'm happy to have 1.5 units to win on McGarton, and I'm going to have to leave the 2 roughies because we can't have all the roughies in the world. Race 6, we're up to. Happy to have 0.5 units each way on Blue Star. And then I might have 0.25 units each way on Toro Peak. I don't think this will work, but it's what the system is saying is overs this, or over the odds. So I've marked favourite, and this one I'm staying out. So 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4, 5.5, 6.5, 7 units spend. Hopefully we get a return, but you'll have to wait for that and see how we went next week. Thank you everyone for watching the Framing Markets video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully we can get some winners, and I'll see you next week to do it all again. Bye for now.